it's whatever you want to do. You just got to know that even if it seems like everybody else is doing something different, it's possible. You just have to, kind of take the little steps every day. And, I do believe that like self-belief is a huge part of it.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Carlos Sagaón. I'm from Mexico. It's really nice to meet you, man.
Great to meet you. How's it going?
Everything is great. And, I remember a couple of years ago, I had a cousin and my sister were so in love with you. And I remember in every family meeting, we would sit and watch your covers and your videos for like 2 or 3 hours straight. And it's amazing to see you now with everything you have achieved. So what drew you into both acting and music? Because it's amazing to see you.
Thank you. So I started in musical theater when I was 7 years old, just acting and dancing and singing and little like local shows. And that's what really, I guess, planted the seed for me to want to do more of this acting and singing. At the time, I wasn't writing original music, but that was soon to come. And it's always been something that I've loved doing, and always had a fun time connecting with people. So yeah.
And you just came out with a brand new song, Cowboys. Tell us a little bit about it.
We change our minds like we change our clothes. New sundress, broke your bright pink phone. You're the only place that feel like home.
Yeah, so that's a feel good, almost summertime record, a love song about being in love. And it's a playful song. It's a clean song for everybody, all ages to listen to. I've dropped songs throughout my career that have been, a little bit more skewed towards an older audience and some younger. And I think this one's more for everyone, which I'm excited about. It's kind of like a new era, new chapter of this music, and just trying to make records that connect to everyone, and that I'm excited about, that are catchy, and just expanding on my songwriting, trying to get better, and playing the guitar. And this song started just with me playing the guitar at my apartment, and I like the melodies that I originally came up with. I normally will just take out my phone and record a voice memo so I don't lose the melody. And I remember it being pretty catchy, and I was like, okay. And I met up with a couple of my friends in LA, and a great producer named Keaton. And we really brought this record to life. It's me playing the guitars on the song, but he added some great drums, and he added on top of it a great electric guitar. And the whole process was really collaborative, and that's I feel sometimes when the best music's made. So it all came together, and my good friend Spencer as well helped me write this song. So it was the three of us, and it wouldn't have been possible without them. And I'm just happy it's out there, and I think people are connecting to it. So it feels good.
It was amazing because earlier today I was with my boyfriend and we were in the car, and I said, let's play the song because I want to listen to it. And the song is it's so relaxing. It has very good vibes. So I really was in a very good mood with this song. And I'm curious, do you have any plans for a music video?
Yes. So actually, we've got some really exciting plans. As of earlier today, we had a really exciting meeting, and we are actually planning on doing somewhat of a newer version of the song with a very talented artist, and somebody that I think the fans are going to love. It's going to be somewhat of a remix. It probably won't be called that, but we're going to take the song in a different direction, and we're actually going to save the music video for that version. So I'm really excited. It's coming.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
Thank you.
It sounds great.
Yeah, maybe we're falling in love, or maybe we're just drunk. Yeah, I'll never know. Hey, but I hope you know.
So, what is your process when it comes to writing music?
So, normally I'll just grab my guitar real quick. I really just grab my acoustic guitar, or I do have an electric one, but normally just the acoustic one. And I'll play around with this capo and kind of move it up and down the frets, and find something that feels good, like, for example, Cowboys was like very simple chords, just C to G to E minor and then C up 3. And earlier today I was messing around with the new song that I was writing. Let's see if I have this right. Let's see, 3. Let's see if this is gonna work. I'll find 4 chords that feel pretty catchy or something that feels good. And it takes a lot of time to find something that I haven't used before. I'll mess around with a lot of different things, like try new chord shapes that aren't even chords, and just try to find something that excites me or bring something new out of me that I'm a huge music fan. And when my favorite artists will make a song that is a little bit different than before, brings their personality to it, but kind of switches it up. I always want to make the music a little bit different. And I think that's one of the things I keep in mind, is I want to bring something new to the table, express something different. And it all starts with melodies. So it'll be me grabbing that guitar, playing the 4 chords, and kind of just humming along. With Cowboys, it was and I love that. It made me a little bit excited. It was like, okay, this is simple melodies, but if the lyrics match it, I think this could be a really catchy song. And from there, I'll take out the notes on my phone and just start writing lyrics. Or I have a couple diaries that sometimes, as of recently, sometimes I will write lyrics down actually on the paper. It just really depends, sometimes it'll be voice memos. Sometimes it'll be like voice memo freestyles of lyrics, or writing in the notes on my phone. Or sometimes if I want to go deeper, I'll grab a diary and really just write with pencil or pen. Because I feel like that's even more powerful, scratching out stuff you don't want instead of backspacing. Just kind of, chip away at it. Sometimes it takes 3 hours to finish a song, and sometimes it takes weeks of, I should go back to that idea that I was working on. Just trying to, go back to the ideas that excite me, that I still feel like have, give me a good feeling or make me excited to keep making music. I'm all about just being excited about what I'm doing. And, a lot of the times I'll make something and no one ever hears it, because I'm like, this is not, I still make a lot of songs that I'm like, this is cool. And it was good to, practice the skill, like going to the gym. It's like, you just work on the skill, the muscle of songwriting. But a lot of the times, if I'm being honest, the songs aren't the best. And so I get excited when I make something that feels like, whoa, I think this could connect with people. Then, we'll get a rough demo of it. Here, I can show you guys my microphone at my, at my apartment.
That's amazing.
Right here.
Okay.
Nice. Then I'll record like a rough demo of it, and either bring it to a cool friend that I think could help build it up on production, or because I'm not really as much of a producer, just mainly a songwriter, and I'll write the guitar chords and stuff like that. But I leave that to the people that are really good at that. It's something I'd love to learn, but and work on more is the production side. But right now it's mainly just the songwriting part of it, and the lyrics, and then we'll get the rough demo, send it to a friend, and maybe meet up with them if they're excited about the idea. I kind of like the feedback though. I'll send around some songs that I'm unsure about, and sometimes the reactions, yo, this is such a good song, you should finish this, like let me help you like finish this. Or sometimes it's like, yeah, that one's cool, but like keep going. And I'm like, okay. So it's just always it's a work in progress constantly.
That's amazing. I can tell you're a big fan of music, and you're a true musician, man. I love that you explore different genres in your music. I was listening to this song, Temporary Tattoo, a couple hours ago. Yeah. And I love that it has sort of this rock vibes on it.
I fuck your friends, but you fuck mine too. I don't like you, temporary tattoo. Yeah, leave me alone. What the fuck do I do when I don't got you, temporary tattoo?
So what is your favorite genre to sing, and why is it important for you to be like as much versatile as possible?
Yeah, so my favorite genre would be, I think the one thing that ties together all these different ideas, like Temporary Tattoo or the new record, or records from years ago, is it's all based around pop music. So I'm a huge pop music lover. pop music excites me. But I like touching different genres in pop, you know, like the Temporary Tattoo would be more punk pop. And that's a genre that really excites me. Like what Machine Gun Kelly's doing currently with this punk pop is exciting for me. And I think it started a huge wave of inspiration. And then with something like, you know, Cowboys, it's listening to artists like Mike. He just goes by Mike with a period, and he's kind of got this country sort of pop. And so bringing these different things, but keeping the pop as the overall. So pop would be my favorite, but I love punk pop. I love punk music, you know, Blink-182, Green Day. I'm a huge fan of that genre, and I'm also a fan of country, and I'm a fan of a lot of indie rock as well. So you know, just kind of having fun. And I think one of my favorite things is that I'm an independent artist. So I don't have like as much of I don't have many people in my ear saying, this is your genre, this is what you have to make. I kind of just get to make what excites me, which is the ultimate blessing.
Of course it is, man. If you could pick just one artist or group to make a song with, who would you pick?
I would love to make with a group, Imagine Dragons. I'd love to collab with them. I'm glad I get to put this out into the universe now, because that would be such a cool thing. Huge Imagine Dragons fan. I've grown up listening to their music. I love Coldplay as well. That would be such an honor. Such a cool thing. And maybe some solo artists that I'd love to work with would be, you know, I've been blessed to work with my idol Black Bear. A couple years back, we made a song together. We made multiple, but one of them was able to come out, and getting to work with him and kind of study under him and watch his songwriting process was really inspiring for me. I would say a newer artist that I've never worked with would be, I would say Mike Posner really excites me. I think that would be really cool. I would say also, you know, I'm trying to think of a couple others. Let's see. I'm actually going to pull up my Spotify real quick, see who I'm listening to. Let's see. I would love to work with, Dominic Fike would be very cool. Huge Dominic Fike fan. The new record he put out is amazing. Let's see. I mean, Taylor Swift is like one of the people that I'm seeing a lot in my liked songs. And I think Taylor Swift is such a good songwriter. Also somebody who's, you know, been doing this for so long and that I grew up listening to, you know, like I had an older sister growing up, and, you know, I heard that a lot. And I think that does play into some of the stuff that I make musically, is probably from years of listening to these amazing melodies that she's created.
Okay, this is amazing. It will happen, man. It will happen, I'm sure.
I hope so.
How do you feel? What do you like the most about playing music live? I mean, it should be like really amazing to have this interaction with your fans.
Definitely. Yeah. I think my favorite thing about playing live would be hearing people that are, you know, real humans. You know, sometimes it's on social media, it's a lot of numbers, and you don't get to really put a face to all these amazing people that are tuning in, sometimes through the profile pictures. But you know, when it's live and you get to see them singing these lyrics, like they relate. It's stuff that's coming from, you know, sometimes a broken place or a happy place from personal experiences, and you put those out almost into like a sound diary of these documentations of like these different ways you're feeling. And then to see them singing back every word is like, it really connects to you that, you know, this music is like becoming a soundtrack to these people's lives. And it's just a blessing. And there's nothing like that energy, you know. I always love that rush that being on stage gave. And I look forward to doing some shows in the future. And I'm currently just working on getting this music, you know, to a place where I'm ready to go back out and give people a show that I've never given before. But man, some of my best memories are on tour, and you know, just being able to, you know, be with an amazing tour crew as well, and be able to put on a show with a live band. And you know, I don't know, there's such a rush to it, and it just makes me excited about creating more music. And getting to meet these people as well, after the show or before the show, just people coming up and saying, hey, like this song helped me and this is why. Just hearing those stories is always kind of hard to comprehend. It's hard to even believe that, oh, wow, this idea that I made for fun or that I made when I was in a really dark time in my personal life is the reason somebody else is smiling or somebody else is able to, be excited. They play it on repeat. And I'm like, wow, like it's hard to process sometimes. But it's a blessing, and it just makes me excited to keep going and know that there are people out there who are listening and who enjoy this is really cool, yeah.
Nice.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
And my last question before I give the mic to Rocco to continue with this interview would be, what would be your advice for people that have the dream to become musicians and actors or to work in the musical industry? What would be your advice to them?
I would say that if you have the dream of becoming a musician, an actor, or anything in this industry, it starts with just that. It starts with that. And that's what all, including myself and, the biggest artists in the world, like somebody like, Prince or, Justin Bieber or Elvis Presley, like these idols that have gone down in history. It all started with a love of doing the thing and dreaming to do it at such a high level, and that should be inspiring because you have the everything you need to make it happen. And I would have never thought, honestly, like I dreamed of being able to make music and to connect with so many people. But it's kind of surreal when you tap back into that. Like when I think about like when I was like, 7 or 8 years old in theater. And I just loved being around a ton of other people who also were, maybe not into sports as much or playing sports or, in my hometown, that was like the big thing. It's like you either play basketball if you're my age, or you play football, or you have something in sports that you're super passionate about. And it's even for people that want to be in sports, this applies to you, that it's whatever you want to do. You just got to know that even if it seems like everybody else is doing something different, it's possible. You just have to, kind of take the little steps every day. And, I do believe that like self-belief is a huge part of it. But it's pretty surreal because I was just like probably everybody watching this that wants to do music or wants to, do anything, acting or whatever, I'm still that guy, and I still have these big dreams of where I'd like to go in the future. And, it's just about taking that first step and not letting, there might be 5 people that tell you it's not going to happen, or there might be 10 people that say, no, but see, they'll try to find reasons why you shouldn't do it. And that's for everyone. Like they might be, coming from a place of looking out, or they might be some of the closest people in your life that say, this is not going to work. This is, it's a cool idea, but come back down to reality. And a lot of people told me that. And I just had this kind of delusional belief that this was possible. And that this is, if it brings me so much happiness, there must be somewhat of a reason. And I just kind of chased that. And whether it was social media social media is really how I've been able to independently connect with so many people. Whether it's social media, whether it's playing that local show that somebody might be watching it there that goes, whoa, this is the person I've been looking for. Like, you never know, like things align so crazy, and just don't let the no's or the rejection or somebody telling you it won't work, I guess, get in the way of what that you want to do, and keep that idea in your mind and understand that a lot of people might not be able to see it. And that's cool. It's not like you have to be like, oh, you're wrong. You just kind of, can keep going on your path, and it's all love all around. And, I've received a fair share of hate on the internet, but it hasn't ever once made me go, should I stop doing this? Because I love it so much that if everyone hated me doing it, I would still do it. So you just have to, I guess, hold on to that, inner voice. Maybe it's the childhood voice that says, I love doing this, and kind of I try to make that little kid that, you know, was in his room in Virginia happy every day, and just try to, you know, also appreciate every little step of the way, because you're already on the journey. Once you have the dream, you're already, that's like 90% of it. Now it's just about, you know, every single day, just doing little things. It could be the smallest thing, whether if you want to make music, putting a little clip up on TikTok of maybe a little song that you wrote, and you never know who's going to see it. Or if it's acting, you know, going out for some local auditions or something like that, or looking online, how can I get auditions, or, you know, and just trying. And a lot of the times it's not gonna, you got to be okay with it. Not, you know, you have to be okay with failing 99 times to win that one time that changes your life forever. So just keep the faith alive is the overall thing. And it's crazy what can happen.